the 2016 Edward R. Murrow Award winner for overall excellence in news. You're watching NBC3 News at 11.
An all-day travel nightmare as the snow continues to fall in Syracuse.
The road crews are doing a fantastic job to try to stay ahead of it, but the problem is it's snowing so heavily that they can't keep up with it.
Side streets staying unplowed. Neighbors warned to stay in as crews focus on the main roads.
It's slippery, very, very slippery. You just got to take your time and hope for the best.
And it's not just drivers.
How difficult is it to get around in this weather with the wheelchair?
It's a little hard, but not too bad.
As the focus turns to tomorrow morning's commute and the closings. We begin right now with a live look at 81 empty interstate highway as the snow continues to come down. The snow is covered with many cases packed snow. Some areas on the interstate still with some piles between lanes. Conditions could still worsen overnight. We're keeping a close eye on that. This storm certainly has closed schools, canceled flights and shut down businesses all day today and into the morning. We'll let you know what conditions will be like as you drive to work tomorrow. When will the advisories be lifted and what schools have already raised the red flag? Syracuse City Schools announcing they're closed just a few minutes ago. Now, we have extensive team coverage for you. Brett Hall is at Destin, USA tonight. It's one of many places that is dark tonight, quiet, it's shut down. Chief Meteorologist Wayne Mahar is in the Weather Center tracking the storm. And Wayne, as we head over to you in the Weather Center that's lit up in red, have you ever seen a night where so many places are closed for the night?
It's not very often you see this, that's for sure. I mean, this is the timing of the storm coming in during the day today, picking up during the afternoon, and the fact that everybody is hearing that the winter storm warning continues right on through all day tomorrow on into tomorrow evening, and the snow may not end until sometime Thursday. So it's a compiling effect of, this is a long-lasting storm event. Here's a look at what's going on with our weather alerts. All the counties in dark red are still under that winter storm warning, and that goes until at least 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So again, we're not done yet. Here's a look at live triple Doppler radar brought to you by RomanoCars.com. And the overall snow area, because the storm is moving away, is starting to slowly shrink, slowly weaken. But what we're seeing now is still some heavy snow, especially over the eastern Lake Ontario counties, down into parts of the Mohawk Valley, in and close to the city of Syracuse. That's yellow and some of that blue there. And that's wraparound moisture on the backside of the storm. And that will eventually evolve into some lake effect snow with a northwest wind. So the storm may be moving away, but like we've talked about for the past couple of days, it's going to be a while before the snow actually ends here in central New York anyway. Now, let's talk about basketball. Assuming they play tomorrow evening, which we believe that they will, it's still going to be wintry. Blustery, some occasional weaker snow showers off the lake around, and we'll look at temperatures upper teens, low 20s, wind chills in the single numbers. Here's a look outside, Stanley Law Skywatch, overlooking the city, Route 81 from Adirondack Furniture. Needless to say, the snow continues falling here in the city of Syracuse. I'll be back to tell you how much more snow will fall and when's the next hope for sunshine. All that in a few minutes.
Thank you, Wayne. Now Brett Hall has more team coverage for us tonight. He's live at Destin, USA after talking with the few people who actually ventured out in this cold and wind tonight. Brett.
Yeah, but we didn't talk to anyone at Destiny USA because a very rare occurrence, it is closed. We are here in lot 3 in the pink section where usually at this time there are still many cars in the parking lot because people are enjoying some of the restaurants inside. Margaritaville, the bars, the new Western one, even catching a late movie. Not the case. The whole mall is closed, dark, and it joins a long list of other shopping centers around central New York. We were in Fairmont earlier this evening trying to see if we could find everybody. Lots of the shopping centers there closed. Target closed. All you can really hear all around you is the sound of backing backhoes and front loaders trying to clear the parking lot so business can return to normal as soon as possible. At one plaza, this was really interesting. There was noise coming from music. Yeah, the music that usually just serves as background noise while you're shopping. It was playing loud and clear. It's the only thing you could hear. It was very unique. Now, in the travel advisory, we did see very few people out and about on Route 5, but at the Fairmont Tully's, the kitchen staff worked to keep the sidewalks clear, as about a dozen came in to get a bite to eat. The diners we spoke with say it was definitely a risky move.
We actually got stuck down the road, like we had to have someone help us. and we got stuck. So that, yeah. So I don't know. It's but if you want to come here, it's like good. It's good still. But
No, they'll still be here, believe it or not. They make it. They make it in. A lot of guys are good drivers. A lot of people are good drivers, and they make their way down here.
The last person you heard from, that was Liz. She's a server at Fat Nancy's, and she says even every year as travel advisories come down in Onondaga County, the regulars still come there to get their food. But you're definitely going to feel the pain walking to your car to get to any place you're going, because this snow is coming down fast and it's pelting you in the face, and the wind, as Wayne was just talking about, has picked up to where it's even hard to stay on the roads in some spots. This parking lot that was cleared, it has already become snow covered yet again. There were plows in here just an hour ago, and you can't even tell. It's like it was never touched. So it's definitely a lot of work ahead of anybody charged with getting this snow out of the areas where cars or anybody needs to walk tomorrow. Reporting live in Syracuse at Destiny USA, I'm Brett Hall.
Good food at Mama Nancy's. Thank you, Brett. Right now, urgent warnings to stay off the roads all night tonight and through part of tomorrow morning's commute. In Oneida County, roads are closed till 6 a.m. Cortland County has a travel ban till 8 a.m. Shenango County, travel ban until 6 a.m. Travel bans also in effect in Tompkins County. That's until further notice. They'll reassess tomorrow. School closings, they're coming into our newsroom tonight for tomorrow morning, including the Syracuse City schools. Right now, there's a list rolling at the bottom of your screen. Here are some of the highlights of the larger school districts that are closing. Auburn closed, Ithaca City schools, Utica schools are closed, so is Jordan-Elbridge tomorrow. For a complete list of all the closings and the delays tomorrow morning, go to cnycentral.com. Now, the main roads are what crews are really focusing on in Syracuse, keeping clear tonight. If you live on a side road in the city, the DPW tells us that you'll have to wait a little longer. Right now, they have about 50 trucks clearing and salting city streets. The DPW Commissioner, Pete O'Connor, says plow drivers are working in 12-hour shifts. He expects that to continue for at least 2 days. Make sure you park on the correct side of the street and don't push or blow snow into the road.
We're buried all over the city. If we go through, we might not be back for a while. So you want it to be make it as easy as possible for all of us and keep it as safe as possible for all of us.
O'Connor says he'll most likely call in a contractor for some extra help over the next few days. For now, he encourages drivers to stay home if you can. Right now, our Mary Keeler is live in the Eastwood area, where many of the side streets are in that category. They have hardly been touched by a plow so far. Mary.
That's right, Matt. You might think that I'm close to the side of the road by a snowbank, but I'm actually in the middle of the road on Melrose Avenue, as you said, not far from NBC3 Studios. But what I'm learning here tonight, as I learned earlier tonight for the first time, and just was reminded that neighbors are willing to come out and help each other no matter how much snow they get.
While many are tucking in for the night, others are revving up to help themselves and their neighbors clear all this new snow.
I actually started around 3 o'clock, but I've been taking my time. It's a light powdery snow, so it's not as heavy as the heavier snow that we had one other time.
Hours later, Bob Forbes says he's finding it hard to keep up. He swears by his trusty shovel, though.
And it is a good way of trying to get your cardio up, even though I'm out of shape, but it's a good thing to do.
Bob's got backup from his neighbor, Tim McCool.
We all kind of stick together here. I have a snowblower, some of my neighbors don't, so I do what I can to help out when I can.
Both guys agree it's nice to help out and to catch up in the doldrums of winter.
It's a good way to meet your neighbors and stay in contact and know if there is something going on, so you can be kind to each other.
We don't see each other much except, pulling in and out of the driveways and, a wave here and there, or if something happens out on the street, at night, we'll come out.
Neither of them say this is anything new.
Welcome to Syracuse.
It's Syracuse, it snows, and then you shovel.
And that's exactly what they'll keep doing for each other.
Nice when people actually come out and help each other, even in the dead of winter like this. People on this street, Melrose Avenue, again, just to remind you, they say they've been coming out every hour just to try and do whatever they can to reduce the amount of snow, at least on the sidewalks or on their front steps, but people helping each other out to make the best of this situation here on the side streets. Live on Melrose Avenue, I'm Mary Keeler.
Mary, thank you for that report in Syracuse tonight. You know, tonight even the supermarket chain Wegmans had to throw in the towel. The grocery store chain closed its Syracuse area stores at 10 tonight. We stopped by the store on James Street in East Syracuse just before it shut down. Heavy equipment was moving the snow in the parking lot, and the customers, they were downplaying how tough the driving conditions are, talking up their reasons for shopping in the middle of a storm.
Actually, just go slow. It really wasn't that bad. Just go home and stay home. That's what it says. That's what I think.
Well, Tuesday's my only day off, and I have nothing at my house food-wise, so yeah.
Wegmans plans to reopen all its Syracuse area stores at 8 tomorrow morning. We've learned more tonight about the woman we met navigating the snowy streets of Syracuse's north side in her motorized wheelchair. Deborah Duquette was covered in snow, struggling to get back to her James Street home. People on Facebook asked why she was out in this weather. Her daughter, who has the flu, tells us tonight that Deborah made a run to the pharmacy to pick up some medicine so her daughter could get better. Looking ahead, Syracuse has an extra day before that first round game in the NIT. Would have been a treacherous drive into and out of the game at the Dome tonight, even if the diehards had come out for it. Tonight's game was postponed because of the storm. The Orange plans to take on UNC Greensboro tomorrow at 7. We'll certainly update you if there are any changes to that plan throughout the day tomorrow. And make sure you tune in to Today in Central New York first thing tomorrow morning. We'll have the latest updates on school closings and delays. That all starts at 4 a.m. Coming up on NBC3 News at 11, we're going to talk with the Onondaga County executive about plans in place tomorrow to get through the rest of this storm as it continues through the night.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
Good evening, I'm Renee Miller. It's Tuesday, March 14th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $119 million. To win the jackpot, you must match all 5 white balls plus the gold mega ball. So are you ready to become a millionaire? Here's our first number tonight. It is number 16, followed by our next number, which is 59. Up next we have number 33. Up next is number 28, and the final number is number 23, and the gold mega ball is number 13. Again, the numbers are 16, 59, 33, 28, 23, and the gold mega ball is 13. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot is $131 million.
Outside the weather deck, Chief Meteorologist Wayne Mahar has been busy out there. Not only are you holding a shovel, you had to use the shovel. I stepped out on the deck just a moment ago myself. Wayne, it's cold out, the wind is blowing, and that snow is still coming down.
Snow is continuing. A matter of fact, we've been taking readings out here on the weather deck table, and since 6 o'clock, 6:30 when I was out here for the early news, we had about 11.5 inches, 11.5 inches in. Now we've got 16 inches of snow, so, you know, we're still picking it up. It's still coming along at, a half inch or a little better than that per hour on average. And we're still going to be seeing accumulating snow to varying degrees, varying intensities overnight tonight, tomorrow night, and even on into part of the day Thursday. That's the type of prolonged storm event that we've been advertising. Okay, here's a look at what's going on right now. All the counties in red. This is why we're still in weather alert mode, and we're going to be in weather alert mode for a while yet. All those counties in red, that is your winter storm warning. And across the Hudson Valley right now, that's a blizzard warning out there. Our winter storm warning here in central New York, that's going to go at least until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Now, we've had a lot of snowfall amounts come in, a lot of snowfall reports come in. A lot of them from a lot of our Facebook friends, the Facebook Lives that we do. And these right here, though, we picked out these. These are, we'll call them more or less the official snowfall spotter reports, trained weather observers, okay? And a lot of the Facebook weather watchers that have chimed in too, they sort of match these. I think these are pretty accurate too. Leonardsville in Madison County, 34 inches of snow as of 9 o'clock this evening. Norwich, Shenango County, 33. Clinton, Oneida County, 29 inches. Binghamton, new record snowfall, 28.8 inches of snow. Willett in Cortland County at 19.2. North Syracuse, and right here on the weather deck at 16 inches of snow as of right now. And again, we're not done yet. Here's live triple Doppler radar brought to you by RomanoCars.com. The overall snow area, which was covering the entire state, is now starting to slowly shrink. The storm is moving away. But this right here, this is wraparound moisture here from the top and the back side of the storm. And this is still some heavy snow falling right now, parts of the eastern Lake Ontario counties and even down close to Syracuse and into the Utica-Rome area. We're going to see this eventually evolving into northwest winds with more in the way of lake effect snow showers as the storm center itself now heads on into the Gulf of Maine and slowly moves away. So here's the continuing storm timeline on this. Wind-blown snow overnight tonight, a new 3 to 6 inches from here on in for Syracuse and many parts of central New York through sunrise tomorrow morning. 5 to 10 inches east of here and especially northeast of here, eastern Lake Ontario counties. Snow and lake effect snow Wednesday on into Thursday. That's tomorrow night on into Thursday, continuing with a new 5 to 10 inches of snow, Syracuse to central New York. And of course, blowing and drifting issues, still some gusty winds and localized whiteouts. Be careful of that. Here's what I think will be our snowfall total by the time you get done the end of the day Thursday throughout the whole event. You pick out the area in red, that's a snowfall total in the immediate Syracuse, central New York area, anywhere from as little as 15 to as much as 30 inches of snow. In the pink out to the east of here, that's more than 30 inches of snow. And in the white, that's, well, some of the smaller amounts, 10 to 20 inches of snow. Weather and driving conditions, obviously, you got to be careful out on the roads, you know, if you're able to go anyway because of the travel bans and advisories and all that. But certainly it's going to be tough going overnight tonight and tomorrow, but slowly improving as we make our way on into Thursday and Friday. 7-day weather outlook, 25, a few snow showers Thursday, partly sunny, 32 Friday, and then we'll warm it up to 37, couple of rain and snow showers Saturday. Look outside, Stanley Law Sky Watch overlooking the city, Route 81, Adirondack Furniture, the snow continues. That's the latest from the weather outside.
Welcome back to NBC3 News at 11. In Onondaga County, a travel advisory is in effect until tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. We're joined right now by the County Executive, Joni Mahoney, on the phone. To get our latest tonight, County Executive, how are things going out on the roads and as you head into these overnight hours?
Well, right now the roads are still pretty snow covered, and people, I just saw your cameras, and the roads are pretty sparse. People are listening to the media and to the messages we're trying to get out, asking people to stay off the road. It is making it possible for the plows to do a good job. The next problem is going to be the wind, and we expect that we will have issues through the end of our travel advisory at 5 o'clock tomorrow. As a result, the county is closed tomorrow except essential employees, public safety, plow drivers, things like that. We're doing our part to keep people off the roads through tomorrow afternoon.
And we're certainly seeing, for example, the Syracuse City Schools closed tomorrow. Several districts are closing. It's not up to you, obviously, to tell a school district to close, but this is the type of thing you'd like to see tomorrow to make sure everything gets cleared out as the storm starts to wind down?
Yes, because of the timing. You know, when, as I told you on your earlier broadcast at dinner time, we have the plow drivers out for 16 hours. They do take a break, and by the time they're back up to full speed, it'll be 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and getting that snow cleared for the commute is going to be a problem. So it's just the timing. Having the school buses all out there at the same time complicates things, but as you said, those decisions are up to the individual district. I'm just grateful that everybody stayed off the road for the most part today. I think the worst of it is behind us, but I don't want people to underestimate the danger of the drifting snow that we anticipate through the night and tomorrow.
And certainly the big event on the calendar for tomorrow evening is the rescheduled NIT game at the Dome. Are you feeling like that travel advisory is likely to be lifted at 5 o'clock? That seems to be one of the checklists of items that the Dome officials want to make sure is clear before they give the go-ahead for that game.
We expect it'll be cleared at 5 o'clock. I was in contact all day with Syracuse University. They were very cooperative, worried about the fans, worried about the teams, and postponing it until tomorrow, I think we'll be okay. It certainly would have been very difficult to do it tonight, so we appreciated that they made all of the logistical decisions they needed to get it scheduled for tomorrow. There's a lot of moving pieces. It's not a simple feat to get ESPN and the NCAA and both schools, but they did get it rescheduled for tomorrow, and we do expect that we'll be able to be up at the game at 7 o'clock.
County Executive Joni Mahoney, by the way, considering your weather expertise, Wayne is thinking of taking Friday off. Could you fill in and do one of his shifts for us?
I don't know that I could fill those shoes. Those are some pretty big shoes. He looks cold out there on the weather deck. I hope you let him in soon.
He does. We've locked the door until the storm's over, so he's got to stay out there until it's all wrapped up. Thank you very much. We hope to touch base with you tomorrow, too, see how things are going. Have a good night. Now here's Nico Tamuri with a look at what's next in sports. Nico.
Well, Joni's been talking with SU officials all day. She can do sports tomorrow night. Now enjoy the game. Have a dome dog. We'll have a good time of it. There you go. The invite's out there. But we are talking about that matchup with the Orange and UNC Greensboro. What you need to know about the Spartans that are in town when we come back. You're watching NBC3 News at 11.
And now, NBC3 Sports. Brought to you by Karuba Collision.
The Orange waiting one more day for its NIT debut. Good evening, I'm Nico Tamuri, and we know Syracuse and UNC Greensboro, their matchup is pushed back until tomorrow night. Perhaps one more day for that bitterness of being left out of the NCAAs to subside. Definitely one more day to focus on a formidable opponent. Greensboro, listen to this, just 5 points away from making the NCAA tournament. They lost the conference title game by that much. Should be a great one tomorrow night. They are underrated. Maybe, though, just maybe, some early shots fired tonight. Got to show you this. Hope it's interpreted wrong, but look at the tweet from Greensboro coach Wes Miller saying, quote, disappointed. Would have helped to know this earlier today. And by the way, I'm told the squads were informed at the same time of the postponement. Nevertheless, coach goes on to say, we've got tough guys. They'll compete when they get the opportunity. Hopefully coach is not calling out our city's toughness. Love to see how North Carolina would respond to about 3 feet of snow, 2 feet to be conservative. But listen, this will be a great game. Who are these guys? Suddenly, last week, Greensboro and Syracuse seem like they're enemies. Let's take a closer look at the Spartans. Impressive 25 wins, share of the regular season championship. The Southern Conference is always tough. They're located in that triangle region of North Carolina. By the way, they get 6 inches of snow per year. I did the research on this one. I think we're going to triple or quadruple that in one day. The Orange, all-time, this doesn't mean a whole lot, undefeated against Greensboro. The last one coming during that national championship season of 02 and 03. And, of course, this will be a 7 o'clock tip tomorrow on ESPN2 now. Jim Boeheim weighs in on the matchup.
They're players that have to understand, and as they do, that the next game is what's important for them personally and for us as a team and a program. You want to go and put your best foot forward whenever you play, individually or as a team. And I think we'll do that.
The SU women are in the NCAA tournament Saturday at 1:30 against Iowa State. If they get by the Cyclones, they would see a rematch of the 2016 National Championship. UConn getting the better of the Orange, the video we see here in that game. The Huskies once again the odds-on favorite to win it all. But there is one last chance of redemption for seniors like Brittany Sykes.
I mean, you just said it, we have to focus on the team at hand. We won't be able to get to UConn if we don't worry about Iowa State. So going into the game, obviously, you look forward to saying, oh, there's a rematch in Syracuse and UConn, but we have to handle Iowa State first because I'm pretty sure they want to taste the UConn too and to make history and go into the Sweet 16 and knock number 1 out. But as of right now, we're focusing on Iowa State.
Like Brittany said, Saturday at 1:30 is the big one. Then if they get by that, a showdown next Monday.
That'd be great. Thanks, Nico. We'll be right back. One more check on the weather. What a day it's been, Wayne.
Okay, here's that 7-day weather outlook, and we're still looking at more snow on the way. How about more wind, more snow for tomorrow? We'll probably pick up another several inches of snow tomorrow, on into tomorrow night, and just a little more on Thursday. 23 on Wednesday, 25 on Thursday. How about we bring back a partly sunny sky Friday, 32. Matt?
Thank you, Wayne. Tune in for Peter Hall and Lisa Spitz first thing tomorrow morning with the latest on school closings, delays, and the forecast. I'm Matt Mulcahy. Have a great night.